Plug in my phone. Ooh. Oh no. There goes Tokyo. Go, go, Godzilla! Artmore. Willis. Doing well enough to stream, Artmore. Not much, Willis. Still got the cold, obviously. Not dead sure why I'm even doing a second stream today, but here I am. I'm very phlegmy. El Pistofo says, Willis, looks like you got a booger hanging in your nose. Where? I don't see no boogers. You know, guys, I don't know what to do. My neighbor, my crazy neighbor, is having problems. His water's shut off. Uh, he came over to my house today and asked me if he could fill up some buckets.
Came over to my house today and asked me.
I was like, sure, dude, you know. El Pistofo, just nostril hair. Yeah, I should really trim that, shouldn't I? Like I say, you know, I mean, I just don't know what to do. He's losing his teeth. They say there's plumbing leaking in his house, so um, it's dangerous to have the water on. He won't let his family help him. He's threatening people with a machete. I told him, you know, have you called Adult Protective Services because he's getting crazy, you know? I'm worried about him, you know? I don't know what to do. Willis, what's the news on riots? Haven't been paying attention. The curfew's still up. The riots are pretty much under control. That one kid, I was watching you yesterday. You're the best. Thanks. I think that's giving me a lot of credit there. The one kid, but thank you. Oh, there were 38 people watching, and then it dropped to 18. That's not good. So I got a question for you guys. How many of you have numbers that have been in your phone for like more than 20 years? El Pizofo, just report the neighbor as danger to himself. Well, I'm in contact with his family, and I just told them they should call Adult Protective Services. Okay, because they're going to be better able to help him than I am. Willis, we all know you're a good guy and want to be a good neighbor, but if the dude's going crazy, there's only so much you can do. Sounds like the authorities need to get involved. Yeah. Um, Apparently they were contacted, and the paramedics said he's not crazy enough, and the police are like, no, he is, but they didn't take him. El Pistolfo can't keep giving him water. He's taking it from the hose out front, dude. I can give him water. It's not a big deal, you know. Um, I'm not giving him alcohol. Jose Guerrera, what's your favorite food? Pizza, pretty much. Splash, all the food. Yeah. Carly, you're a kind person. Um, I try to be. I mean, I make regular donations to an orphanage. I pay for ocean cleanup, and I have trees planted. People say I'm very patient. I am. Eve is not Eve, he is Steve. No, Eve has had a litter of kittens more than once, so I know she's a girl. Willis, so is alcohol the problem for him, or is he just not all there? He appears to be a schizophrenic. He's definitely hearing voices. He said he was hearing voices. He asked me if he was hearing voices. He thought one of my cats was a robot. I mean, he's not all there. Ed Pizzafo, I just meant as liability to yourself. Yeah, you have a point. I am. Eve is actually Steve. No, I'm telling you, dude. Eve is a girl cat. Troy Bollivant. Hey, mate from Sandy, Australia. What's up, Sydney? Carly, amazing, and you are compassionate towards your neighbor. I would assume most people would let someone use the hose if they needed water. I mean, I don't know if that's. I mean, maybe the contacting his family part is compassionate. Yes, I did give him a gallon of drinking water because he's drinking hose water, but I am. I created Eve as Steve. I think I am is a bit crazy. Josh Guerrero, what made you want to donate to an orphanage other than it being a good thing? Is there a particular reason you donate to orphans? No. Mike has given me $4.99. By the way, Mike, the nuts arrived today. Thank you very much. Uh, they are delicious. Um, to be honest with you, Jose, I was making regular donations to a particular nun. I'm not a Catholic, but I am friends with a particular nun, and she makes regular trips to an orphanage. So the donations I give to her are generally go towards the homeless, but specifically there is an orphanage in Mexico, Tijuana, Mexico, that I wind up donating to. And I mean, it's I would make the donations were it orphans or not, but she's simply informed me that my donations go towards an orphanage. Carly, that one guy didn't want you to lol. Mm. El Pistafo, bang nurse update. Mm. El Pistafo, thanks, Mike Willis. Oh man, yeah. If he's suffering from schizophrenia, that's not good. Alcohol will only make it worse for him. I mean, he's displaying classic symptoms: extreme paranoia, hearing voices, detachment from reality. I mean, I don't know what his diagnosis is. I know he's off his meds. He doesn't take them consistently, but he has been commonly hospitalized. I mean, this is a guy that wakes up in the river. You know, Jose Guerrero, that is super awesome. You trust her to do well with it. Yeah, I mean, there was one time she told. I mean, I've known her for more than 10 years. There was one time she told me that the reason she had money to get back from Mexico because her car ran out of gas was because I made a donation. So she's quite thankful. I wish I could do more, really. I mean, I'm never going to get to see the kids, but, you know, among my people, we have a saying if not me, then who? You know, so I have a responsibility. I have a responsibility to do right in this world. Couch Broccoli said hi. El Pizzafo brought a patch of my motorcycle vest. Says I'm not a gynecologist, but I'll take a look. Yes. Be careful who takes you up on that offer, El Pistafo. I mean, I remember I was doing a search one day, and this guy goes, "I've got nothing in my pockets. I've got nothing in my bag, and look, I've got nothing in my ass." Carly, I had a friend with schizophrenia, and he would hear bees buzzing in his head all the time. Schizophrenia runs in my family. We're all crazy. I mean, I suffer from depression, but they don't hear voices. So, although the doctor is always asking, Willis, lol, that's funny, Pistafo. Jose Garcia or Guerrera, one good man not taking action is all it takes for evil to prevail. In more serious business, who wins in a fight, Thor or Superman? Superman. I mean, Thor. Willis, you work today, Richard, or have a relaxing day. I did not work. I basically spent the day in bed, though. I think I'm not feeling good, guys. I really just feel terrible. Jose, ha ha, you're right, Thor. El Pistofo also bought a patch for below it says whiskey makes me frisky. But does it though? Carly, I can't always get better tomorrow. Yeah, but it can also get worse. Willis, your hand looks wrapped good today. You do that or the nurse. Mm, I actually had to redo it. I should have changed the wrap by now, but I haven't. Bigelow Dig. Hey, their thoughts in LA protest. It's no longer an LA protest, it's across the country. Kind of gotten blown out of proportion, if you ask me, but I mean, they're not just deporting illegals, they're deporting Americans. And they're deporting the people that are picking our food. And, look, I wish we could have all Americans have a job, and I wish the people that picked our food could be treated better. Wish in one hand, crap in the other. But, it's like when you're getting rid of the people that actually are the backbone of our economy, that's not a good sign. Xander and Lidge, what happened? You need to be more specific. You mean what happened to my hand? What happened in LA? What happened to this thing? El Pistafo, Richard got in cat fight with 5 bang nurses. One bit him. Carly, I have struggled with depression. Always reach out. The world is messed up. Yeah. Brandon, price are gonna surge. Yeah. Xander and Lidge, like what happened to your arm? My arm? My arm is fine, dude. I mean, yeah, this was an infection. The doctor had to cut me open. That's why you always see me pumping it, because I'm trying to get the swelling to go down. Philip Hirochi, Richard! What's up, Philip? Loss and Nachi, you a computer tech? No, I am not. El Pistafo, Phil! Xander and Lidge, hand. Yeah. Guido Planet, what's the topic? Whatever you want to talk about, dude. Willis, I heard Trump is going to deploy ICE tactical unit for 5 Democrat-run cities. Probably. Philip Hirochi, hi El Pistafo, Xander and Lidge. Just like I got an injury, I broke my arm. Well, that's not fun. El Pistafo, Richard, thumb turned onto meat taco. David Tennant, hello. Willis, Philip, what's up, brother? Los and Nochi, what do you do for work? I am a security officer. Carly, what do you think will happen at Trump's birthday? I'm in Canada. Nothing of interest. I mean, it's going to be a big military parade. Bill Barochi, what's up, Willis? Brandon said we are lisping into a Hoover Roosevelt era. We'd like to thank you, Herbert Hoover, for really showing us the way. We'd like to thank you, Herbert Hoover. You certainly made us who we are today. David Tennant, I'm crying. Why are you crying? Operochi, decided not to go to practice tonight because I missed my ankle up and my dojo is right outside the curfew area. My work is inside the curfew area. Mike, what did you eat tonight? I had chicken strips. Cal Prince, hey Rich, any run-in with the Marines or National Guard? No. There were protests outside my work, but that's about it. El Pistafo, Rusty Dog on deck? I haven't seen him. James, hi from San Antonio, Texas. Willis, just curious, how does your neighbor pay his bills then? Family or disability or something? Okay. I believe the house is paid for. It's been in his family for at least 2 generations. Um, he has had problems paying his bills, but he has some kind of an income that has nothing to do with work. So I don't think he's on disability, but I think he has an income of some kind that has to do with property. So he's one of those very lucky people that never does have to work in his life. Carly, ish, here is so expensive already because of tariffs. All American booze is off the shelves. Yeah, so I heard. Well, Brochi, do you work at 3 a.m.? I sometimes get off at 3 a.m., yeah. Kevin Malkin, or Mankin. Malenkin. Everyone in the chat better be legal cuz I'm a snitch. Willis, that's good. Booze is poison. El Pistafo, Richard, do you get approved for M4 carbine with red dot? Employer should up-arm you. Again, dude, why the carbine? Why would I be using a carbine instead of a standard? Huge unit, says Chris Farley. Carly, come to Canada. We are welcoming here. My father was from Canada. Name taken. Hello there. Okay. Philip Rochi, what was for dinner, bro? Chicken strips. Carly, no, we are giving them back. Yeah, well, just remember, Canada gave us Bieber. You know, I mean, hard to forgive you for that. David Tennant, read my last task. Kegsy, what's going on there? Not much. Name taken. What is your name? Richard Leland Neal. Scotty Childress, getting late in Bama. El Pizdolfo. Carbine is lighter with short barrel. Yes, I know that. Adjustable stock for us guys with T-Rex arms. Plus, I want to see carbine in a sentence. Yeah, I mean, carbine is, I believe the name originates from a cavalry unit, and they needed shorter, easier to carry weapons, so that's where a carbine comes from. Whenever you hear carbine in a title, it means it's a shorter barrel. Full Perochi, nice. What's dipping sauce? My favorite is honey mustard. I'm more of a sweet and sour guy. David Tennant, text. Willis is laughing. Solney said hi. Kegsy, Ice are looking for you. They got your name in the list. Of course they are. Carly, we also have the world Jim Carrey. Okay, yes, but Justin Bieber. Willis, why don't have In and Out? What's a 4x4 anyways? A 4x4 is a hamburger with 4 patties and 4 pieces of cheese. Name taken. What do you do for a living? I am a security officer. El Pizdolfo, you are correct, brother Richard. Calprince, anyway, the only thing that made Ballerina interesting was John Wick cameo when he kicked her ass and had her 3 times in one fight scene. Yeah, it's not a very successful spin-off. Lewis, Ice is looking for Richard's sister, not Richard. Okay, no one is having trouble finding my sister, Willis. You follow the dead trees and the fire. Carly, we also gave the world Keanu Reeves. And why does he have a Hawaiian name? Calprince, 4x4 animal style. I don't like animal style. Robert Castillo, hello from Los Angeles. I'm in Los Angeles, Robert. So, hometown. Philip Rochi, I gotta get a 6x6 from In-N-Out. I've had those. J. Gord, 17. Hi, El Pizdolfo. I shot a full auto M4 Saber in Jacksonville, Florida. It was super sexy, and I Swiss cheese the target. Yeah. Kegshi. How is your hand, Richard? It hurts. They say it's going to be wrapped up for at least another month. Willis, I missed the answer. What's a 4x4 again? It is a hamburger with 4 patties and 4 pieces of cheese. Emmanuel Chavez said hi. Josh, I look like you have savant level knowledge about the most random hobby. Okay. Carly, do you live in an open carry state? No, I live in California. El Pizdolfo, CBOR stands for short barrel rifle. Fred Chambers, what do you buy from Jack in the Box? Chicken strips. If you guys want to see me eat Jack in the Box, go to Random Street Theater. I recently reviewed a few items from them. And again, you know, those reviews aren't doing terribly well. So they certainly aren't making their money back. So, I mean, if you guys want me to keep reviewing things from Jack in the Box, I do need people to actually watch those reviews. Fred Chambers read that one. Willis, 4 patties. Whoa, smoke, man. How thick are the patties? They're about McDonald's size. Philip Perochi, $4.99. Thank you, Philip. All the leaves are brown, and the sky is gray, and the sky is gray. I've been for a walk on a winter's day. Bradley Reese, you look like a serial killer. You sound like a D-bag. Casey Jones, are those your favorite style of pens sitting in your pocket? Yes, these are work pens. They're zebras. For art, however, I tend to use a micron. OG So Fly, tough. Mr. Grow a Garden Man, what are your thoughts on LA, RN, and Trump? Well, this is a situation where states' rights take precedent. And as California did not ask for Donald Trump's help, he should not have intervened. I have actually written Governor Newsom and told him that we should not rely on the federal government any longer because we never know if we're actually going to get that aid. So it's a very important thing for us as a state to be self-reliant. But we're a pretty big economy. Carly, I wish we had Jack in the Box in Canada. They said it's so good. No, Jack in the Box is not good. Again, Carly, go to Random Street Theater, see my reviews. Jack in the Box often gives me indigestion. I go there because they're fast and cheap. Keg C, can you move your fingers? I can't bend the thumb because it's too swollen. Bradley Reese, how many people have you killed? Wouldn't you like to know? Mr. Grow a Garden Man, what are your thoughts on LA? I answered you. And Pistoffel, Richard, did you see any of my gun videos? I'm going to make more sometime soon. No, I did not. OG So Fly. Cowabunga! Chad Clayton. Left nostril, my bad. Willis. Gotta go with the G2 gel pen. 07 tip. Can't beat it. The weather can actually affect the validity of the gel pens, which is why I use the Zebra. I mean, gels are fine for the summer, but they get a little sticky in the winter. Bradley Reese, or do you use the pens for documentation of your body count? David Tennant, I got cancer. See you in heaven. Like I'm going there. Tristan Knit, I have reported this stream for copyright. Mr. Grow a Garden, I support Trump. Okay. You know, a lot of Mike supports Trump. A lot of people support Trump. You know, that doesn't mean we have to be fighting over it. Okay, but do understand that this is a situation where states' rights takes precedent, and Mr. Trump should not have intervened unless California requested the assistance. Tristanet, everyone do the same. He will get a strike on his channel. Buffalo Brando, good insight, mate. It's the law. Fred Chambers, it's a curfew over here. Yeah, there's a curfew in downtown Los Angeles. Tristanet, play music so I can clip it. Mike gave me $4.99. I trashed my own house party because nobody came. As a kid, just a skid, no one knew me my name. I trashed my own house party because nobody came. Chad Chambers, or Fred Chambers, it's a curfew area. Erika, hi, are you okay? No. No, I'd say I'm not. Carly, nothing is cheap anymore. I will definitely watch the reviews. Like I say. Carl, or, Jack in the Box is always coming out with something or featuring something, and it's hard to keep up with it. But I mean, as the reviews aren't making their money back, it's like, why keep doing them? Cal Prince, Jack in the Crack gave me the runs all the time. Never gave me the runs, gave me indigestion. Ardmore, I'm so constipated, Richard. What should I do, baby? Eat fiber. Leafy greens, bro. Have a salad. Willis, cool. Tristanet, you're a snitch. Find something better to do. Mike, 177. Don't worry, bro. I'm not. I show speed. Elim Olsani Tarek Ray. Dookie Smasher. Philip Rochi, any new videos coming out? If so, what are they about? I've got a bunch of movie reviews coming out on Random Street Theater and more wound care videos coming out on this channel. Willis, if I had a wrench, I'd already time out the Stitch Tristan. Yeah. Mike, me and Richard can be cool with each other and respect each other's views on politics. Yeah. You know? I mean, both sides of the aisle have a lot of animosity towards my people right now, so I mean, what difference does it make? Cal Prince, do you get freaky with Asian girl from work yet in the midst of all the craziness? Asian girl from work? No, the Asian girl was in the hospital, not from work. Shams, what do you do? I'm a security officer. Fred Chambers, I have not seen anyone get arrested. James, I have you study, but I can't. May said hi. Ultimate Warrior, what state you from? California. Willis, Richard, you should get a hotspot and do some lives at work. I don't know if I'd be allowed to do that. I'd have to clear it with my boss, and we don't have internet at my work. So, ditto. Chris Farley back from the dead. Hell yeah. Okay. Enrique Castillo, you own stocks? No, I do not. Philip Perochi, sweet. The food reviews are my favorite. Any idea on the next food review videos? I know I have a bunch I haven't posted yet. May, my name is, I don't know, is it Maya? I don't know how to pronounce that. How do you pronounce that? Let me see what the computer says.
Maya.
Yeah, Maya. That's what it says.
Maya.
I mean, yes. Okay, Maya. Calprince, do you realize that Trader Joe's have a whole store of their own products from coffee, cleaning supplies, ice cream, and yes, I do. I used to go to Trader Joe's quite often. El Pistafo, I hydrated and highly caffeinated. Bring on bang nurtures. Willis, I still go back to the one I watched where Richard smashed a whole thing of highly caffeinated Starbucks coffee. That was funny. And yet it didn't even give me a buzz. Caleb! Hey Richard, good to see you, buddy. Also want to hear a joke. What's the difference between a gay man and a fridge? A fridge doesn't fart when you put meat inside it and take meat out of it. Okay. I'm a dog too. It's their label. They do not manufacture. Maya, what do you do all the time? Create. Wise men say when Googling Gary Oldman, for God's sakes, don't forget the R. I'm a dog too. Jokes are funny. That was not a joke. Mm. It's the difference between a gay man and a freezer. Your meat doesn't stink when you pull it out of the freezer. Philip Rochi, like and subscribe, everyone. El Pistafol, did Rusty Dog call off today? I haven't seen him. Jose Guerrera, you sound like the voice of the dog that talks through the translator in the movie Up. Haven't heard that one before. Squirrel. Oh, please be my prisoner. Oh, please be my prisoner. David Tennant, I'm sorry. I'm a dog too is laughing. Jose Guerrero, lol, nice. Maya, what happened to your hand? An infection. Doctor had to cut me open. David Tennant to everyone. My mom don't like you and she likes everyone. Eileen Jarvis. Actually, if you look to your left, there's a bit of a T-Rex there. Okay. Caleb, what's the difference between a garbage dump and Richard's house? A garbage dump doesn't smell like cat piss, but that's besides the point. What do you call bees in they produce milk? Boobies. I'm a dog too. Infection? Yeah. Cat bit me. My hand got all swollen up. It's really gnarly under there. David Tennant, I'm sorry, everyone. Roy Ho Yubo. Hello, Richard. Said hi. Jose Guerrera, the other left. Left, 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 your other left. David Tennant, I'm dying in 6 hours. Then why are you wasting your time watching this? Sprunky fan, there's no way a dinosaur had 500 teeth, right? Nigerosaurus. Yeah, I've heard about that. Jose Guerrera, Cat Scratch Fever, good song. Willis, speaking of cats, I haven't seen many on stream lately. I haven't sent you some cat treats. I even sent you some cat treats. Did you? They've been outside. They don't want to be in the house right now for some reason. Royo Yubo, what are you from, Richard? I am from Los Angeles, California. Uni the Clown, I came across the nicest looking man on YouTube. Oh, really? What was his name? I'm a dog too. Oh my god, bad kitty. He was delirious. David Tennant, because I late cancer. Okay. Ibrahim, what you rather pick your nose? Jose Guerrera, why in 6 hours? Because he's lying, dude. Caleb, my grandma got me a thank you card for lending her 29 bucks for church collection plate, but she thought the card was funny. It was thank you in Spanish, muchas gracias, but it was a dirty joke. Uni One Clown, have you seen the dragon? No. El Pisafo, what's a dicky do? Bang people's mom? Jose Guerrera, assisted suicide. El Pisafo, you piss with it. Raihu Yubu, what happened to your left hand, Richard? You're watching me in mirror. This is my left hand. There's nothing wrong with it. Caleb, because there was a picture of an ass covered in grass on the card. Muchas gracias. Yeah. Liberty Bible Institute 101. Would you like to try my mom's fried catfish, Richard? Sprunky fan. There's no way an animal that had no bones and skin, no body parts, right? Dickinsonia? Hmm. Willis, I'm kidding. I didn't send any yet. I will, though, when I get some extra money. Don't feel obliged. Rayo Yobo, what's the time in California? It is 9:47. Willis, California is 9:47, I believe, yes. Phil Perochi, Jack in the Box or Del Taco? Jack in the Box is more convenient. But I've gone to Del Taco quite often. Rayo Yubo, sorry, you're right-handed. Hand side. I got an infection. We've been talking about it all stream. Liberty Bible Institute 101, my mom's fried catfish. Uni the Clown, he skipped me. Jose Guerrera, mine got deleted. It does happen, dude. El Pistofo, 10-1 here, Buffalo, New York. Sprunken fan, did you know a catfish called the Goonch catfish can eat people when it's an adult? It's one big catfish. They get pretty big, though. Cal Prince, Del Taco, 2 weeks run for shore. Jose Guerrera, go to Morbid, I guess. Willis, have you made it to Steak and Shake yet, Richard? Damn it, Richard, try the Steak and Shake. I don't even know where there is one. Josh Guerrera, guess free speech is not allowed here. This is a private platform. They can censor anything they want. Uni the Clown, Jose, that is a bit of a stretch, lol. And suddenly it got very quiet. Jose Guerrero, I definitely but sure you and your mods did, not YouTube. My mods, maybe. Eddie pissed awful. Never piss in the river while in Africa. Small fish will swim in your urine. Lodge in penis. Philip Rochi, Costco pizza or any other Costco pizza? Willis, your picture today looks like cinder block. It's metal. Uni the Clown. Yeah, lol, but it's his YouTube, Jose. Calprinch, have you ever cured a bonsai tree? No. Mr. Bojangles, you okay? Why do people keep asking that? El Pistoffel, I was typing. Sprunken fan, did you know that Pacific Ocean is shrinking due to tectonic plate and Atlantic is getting bigger? If all the continents combined, it can make Pangea Proxima. They will eventually combine once again. Stray Bullets, hey Richard, do you do YouTube for fun or for the money, or both? I would like to make money at it, I really don't, but I could get something. Caleb, Beach Boys founder Brian Wilson died today at 82 years old. Oh, that sucks. Rusty Dog, good day. Hey, Rusty, El Pistofo was asking about you. Caleb, hospital has suffering USA in heaven. El Pistofo, Rusty Dog! Rusty Dog, been going long? 44 minutes. Mary Berry, throw it back real quick. El Pistofo, Dog, candy butt because you don't seem okay. Oh, it's candy. Crate Zart. These wope Pope Truna kill me. Calprince, R.A.P. Sir Brian Wilson. Willis, Rusty Fox. What's up, buddy? Al Destroy, Jack Black, El Pizzafo, Candy Butt. He's tired. 6 porn movies a day. He's pounding hard. Yeah, with this. Rusty Dog, Willis the Sky. Sprunken fan, Richard, do you have always the one friend that always asked for a hotspot? No. Willis, can I pet the dog? Phil Perochi, Rusty Dog, order his wrist stored in the Richard verse. Candy Butt, oh. Stray Bullets, I think you have one of the best channels in YouTube. You're hella slap on. Okay. Rusty Dog, been playing a game called Name the Bumhole. El Pizdafo, I mean you were starring in 6 a day. Not hard. Well, I guess it would be hard. Caleb, if everybody had an ocean, across the USA, then anybody'd be surfing, yeah. Kreitzart, Richard, were you watching Spanktervision? No. Rusty Dog, hi Philip. I'll destroy, can you shake them or something for us? What? Nico Vlad, I'm in the car and my Uber driver is going 140 miles per hour. I'm screwed. The difference between a pregnant woman and a light bulb? You can unscrew a light bulb. Sprunken fan, did you know that Franklin D. Roosevelt sent Hitler a letter to not attack the countries, but the letter backfired and Hitler mocked Roosevelt? Well, I mean, who won that one? El Pistofo, Rusty Dog! Elderoy, jiggle them at least. What are you talking about? Jiggle what? I still have a cold. Kreitzart, I've got to sell 1 million brake pads or the factory is going to shut down. Caleb, Richard, want me to set you up with a Ukrainian war refugee? I know she's 33. Rusty Dog, fitness club closes going belly up. El Pistofo, Elderoy, your mom jiggles. Willis, I gotta give the dog here a walk before she stares a hole through me. You'll have a good night. Thanks for the live, sir. All right, Willis. Cal Prince, Urba, Jamaica, I want to take ya. Bermuda, Bahama, come on, pretty mama, K. Largo, Montego. Baby, why don't we go down to Kokomo? We'll get there fast and then we'll take it slow. Aldous Roy, fine, can you open a few buttons? If you want to see my naked chest, you go to Richard's Fat Man Getting Fit. Okay? I do videos there with my shirt off. Stray Bullets! You will never sell them in time! Justin Brister. I'm here to contact you about your car's extended warranty. El Pistafo. Bye, Willis. Calprince. Caleb. Rich. Reaction. Elijah Fonsquill. Hey, Richard, longtime visitor and recent subscriber. How are you? I'm all right, Elijah. Hanging in there. I feel terrible, but when is that not true? Just want to ask you about the topic we discussed last week. I don't remember. What was it? Aldous Roy, what happened to your hand? An infection. Rusty Dog, I watched your video about changing the bandage. Wound care. I have like 3 of them up now. Because we're changing the bandage tonight. Elijah Fonsenquay. Is the hand a fapping accident? It was an infection. The doctor had to cut me open. Virtual Joker, can you give me The Haktua. I don't know what that means. Inmates of Oots. Did you finally beat up the bully at the neighborhood pool? Oh, I tied him in a knot. Eldest Roy, infection. What's why you have a wash thoroughly after an ass scratch? I was bit by a cat. Mike, good night, Richard. It's late on the east. All right, bro, get some sleep. Thank you for the nuts again, and hope to see you soon. Elijah, my foot hurts. Mm. Rusty Dog, yeah, Superman. Kratzar, I can get a good look at a steak by sticking my head up a bull's ass, but I'd rather take the butcher's word. Inmans of Oots, I always remember ducks fly together. Alderoy, bit by a kid, bit by a cat. Did you bite him back? Philip Rochi, if you could have the answer to one unsolved mystery in the world of your civilization, what would it be? What did dinosaurs really look like? El Pistofo had a 21-year-old girl tell me that I still got it kicking. Mm. Phil, DB Cooper. El Pistofo, DB Cooper has been solved. They found the parachute that he used. So that is a solved mystery. I mean, the guy's dead, but I mean, they know who he was. Image of Oots, pyramids? Yeah, it's a good one. Elderoy, do you deleted? Rusty Dog, there are aliens in the pyramids. Hmm. Calprince, who designed the egg, Philip? El Pistofo, Link? I don't know if I saved them. I don't know if I can find that again. Philip Rochi, backstory on DB Cooper. DB Cooper is a famous plane heist. I mean, I don't remember the story, but the thing is that he like hijacked a plane and then got ransom money and then jumped out of the plane with a parachute. And like recently, and recently I think within the last year, they found somebody, one of his descendants, found the parachute in a storage unit and was like, "Okay, guys," and they called in the FBI and they confirmed that it was indeed the parachute. So now they know the identity of DB Cooper. And Pistafo, when did this happen? Like I say, sometime last year, I believe. Eldest Roy, is the cat alive? The cat was elderly and died. Phil Perochi, oh, that's good, Prince. Eldest Roy, he robbed a bank first. Okay. I'm not too familiar with the story. Uni the Clown, what do you do on YouTube? Videos? Rusty Dog, Ed Sheeran. Ed Pistoffel, DB Cooper, famous hijacker, jumped from a plane with cash never found. Eldest Roy, you're pretty snippy. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Unit the Clown, well, obviously I mean what kind of videos? Uh, Mostly videos about my life on this channel, and on Random Street Theater I do reviews. Full Brochi, gotcha. I wonder what happened to Anne Hathaway, the lady who disappeared over the Atlantic Ocean, I believe. I think you mean Amelia Earhart. Calprince, D.B. Cooper got freaky with Amelia Earhart. Okay. Rusty Dog, Snippy means grumpy. I'm in pain. What do you want? Eldest Roy, Anne Hathaway is an actor. Yes. Full Perochi, thanks El Pistafo. Unit the Clown, I bit Snippy. Doom. What are your goals? On YouTube? Become profitable. Phil Perochi, sorry, I meant Amelia Earhart. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of, like, what the hell happened with Amelia Earhart? But I mean, if I were going to be able to find one fact, it would be something that like would actually help humanity. Rusty Dog, you seem sunshine to me. Uni the Clown, what's on your screen? This is actually a rusted support structure side of a container. See, there it is without the color alterations. El Pistafo, Amelia Earhart hid a sneak champion since 1933. Eldest Roy, how would someone with dinosaur look help humanity? We just answer a question that we've long cared about. I mean, you could say secrets of the pyramids, but I don't think we're going to use that technology. Of course, secrets of the monolithic era of construction would certainly be of use. El Pistafo, MH370 for third choice. Mike Rousseau, Chris Farley, VM, doggone it, I'm late again. How much did I miss? About 56 minutes of it. Yeah, Doom, do you use a vision board? No. Do you mean a spirit board? Vision board, I've never heard of that. Uni the Clown, I think Richard might be a bit dyslexic. More than a bit, actually. Rusty Dog, art can be made from lots of things, yes. El Destroy, yeah, El Reader. Daddy Bear 447, Chris Farley, El Pistafo, hey VM. VM, hey El Pistafo. Rusty Dog, hi VM. I don't know if I should really read it when you guys say hello to each other. El Pistafo, Richard gets on the off ramp. Not sure what you mean there. Cal Prince, if not for dinosaurs, we wouldn't have gas engines causing green gas. We also wouldn't have chickens. Uni the Clown, hell VM. Philip Hirochi, VM, Doom. Were you put your goals on a board so you can see them to accomplish them? We call them vision board in my neck of the woods. Maybe you got another name for it. Never heard of that. VM, hello Philip. Uni the Clown, hello Philip. Aldous Roy, it's mostly prehistoric trees that we get gas from. Yeah, mostly. Uni the Clown. Hello El Pistafo. El Pistafo. You must read it, or it's not golden material for stream. Philip Hirochi. Hi, Uni the Clown. Rusty Dog, I don't believe in evolution. Well, evolution believes in you. El Pistafo. Hey, Uni. Uni the Clown. Hello, Rusty. Elderoy, Rusty with Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Yo, Shadow Walker. What's we talking about? Nothing in particular. Uni the Clown. Hello, Elderfroy. Uni the Clown. Rizman Milik. What is your name? Richard. Caleb. Richard's so smart. He historically made the equation E equals MC squared. Luther Marshall, what is the mission for today? Rusty Dog, we got gas from baked beans and lentils, yeah. Quinn, dinosaur chicken, those are some huge pieces. They used to have the Jurassic Cafe, I asked, do they serve Stegosaurus? Elderoy, hello, clown. Uni the Clown, hello, Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. El Pizzaffo, everything shadows welcome. Mark Duncan, hi from York, England. Uni the Clown, hi Mark Duncan. El Pizzafo, Mark. Uni the Clown, hello Quinn. Free Thinker, what is the channel about? Mostly philosophy. VM, Richard, what's your fascination with Buffalo Mob? Curious because I'm a bit of a mob history buff myself. What? Uni the Clown, hello Luther Marshall. VM, I saw your wish list. Yes. Shadow Walker, what did you do to your hand? I had an infection and the doctor had to cut it out. Uni the Clown, hello Caleb, hello Rizman Malek. Eltistroy, does doing this annoy you? Luther Marshall, why is your place haunted? Because a lot of people have died here. Rusty Dog, hi Caleb. Eltisroy, philosophy you say. What is your philosophy? I'm kind of existential. El Pistafo, Rusty Dog. Quinn, Uni the Clown. Ellis Roy, subject idealist then. Something of that. Although I do believe that people are basically evil. Josh Conger, hi existential, I'm dad. El Pistafo, Caleb. VM, which state have you been to, or have you never stepped foot out of California? I have actually done a cross-country road trip from California to Philadelphia. Is your health consulting? Hey, I thought Chris Farley passed away years ago. Very funny. El Pizafo, Richard. I love this channel. Thank you, El. Rusty Dog, it's good to be in the tree and then in the can. I got a strange urge to say that. El Destroy, I'm a dialectical materialist. Okay. Josh Conger, that thought that joke would kill. Phil Perochi, do you grill or barbecue meat? I'm trying to get better at it with a gas grill. Not sure if charcoal makes the meat taste better or not. Charcoal's a real pain in the neck, Phil. Mins, have you ever seen any UFOs? Not really. Artmore, will you go live later? Probably not. Calprince, Q, what do you call a bear with no teeth? A gummy bear. Phil Perochi, please like and subscribe, everyone. El Bistafo, Route 66, our main street. It's Your Health Consulting. What did you have for supper tonight? I had chicken strips with iced tea. VM, Chris Farley was very talented but a junkie. Yeah. Josh Conger, why is the koala bear not considered a real bear? They don't have the right qualifications. VM, he was by all accounts a good guy, though had his demons. El Pistafo, charcoal makes a difference. Yeah. I mean, you really got to know how to cook it, though, or how to start it. It takes a lot longer. Elderoy, have you tried a different format? I mean, other than just reading and answering comments. What are we watching? I have tried other things, yeah. Rusty Dog, the police have arrested Alf. He is an illegal alien. El Pistafo, I went to KFC. Sunzoi, you look like AI. Seriously? It's Your Health Consulting. What does your morning routine look like? Take us through it step by step. I wake up, I shower, I dress, I go to work. Rusty Dog, koalas are marsupials, not bears, yes. Josh Conger, I know. Charlie Meteoroy, let's get a fart for George Floyd. Eli Hex, how long is a timeout for? However long you decide. El Pizafo, I start with charcoal chimney and new paper. Yeah, Quinn. Humans are inherently evil except when they're eating dinosaur chicken. Hmm. Toporochi. It's cool that our bodies produce electricity via ions. I want to learn how to do that, El Pistafo. El Destroy. What do you do for work? I'm a security officer. Calprince. Check Trigger Grill. Philip. They have pellets for charcoal. Charlie Metro. Show us the fridge fartmonger. I'll show your mom the D. El Pistafo, have you watched No Country for Old Men? No, I have not. Charlie Metro, what's your thoughts on cupping your own farts and throwing them at the elderly? Don't do it. It's your health consulting. Do you drive a truck or a car? I drive a sedan. Eli Hicks, it's a stream. How long is a timeout in a stream? You get to decide how long a timeout is. It can be as much as 24 hours as little as a minute. El Pistafo, learn what, Phil? How to charcoal grill, dude. Rusty Dog, koalas eat nothing but gum leaves and don't drink. Phil Brochi, I heard those Traeger grills make some good meat. Charlie Metro, we want a better, not a wooden ladder. Well, Brochi, learn how to cook with a charcoal grill, El Pistafo. Okay, guys, we're past the hour, and I need fluids. So I'm going to have to let you guys go. I'll talk to y'all later. I'm Richard.